I will no longer be subbing with PSA after this grading submission. Today we have got our long-awaited CGC returns. I've had the cards in hand for a couple of weeks now, and I finally got round to making a video, so let's get into it. So we sent off around 40 cards in this submission, and there's a great variety of UFC, tennis, football/soccer. We've got some Yu-Gi-Oh in there, so hopefully something to enjoy seeing in these returns. The majority of these are PC cards, so you'll get a sense for the cards that I collect, but also there will be a few cards that will be selling, so if you're interested in any of them, be sure to hit me up. And I will talk about it a little bit in the video, but the main reason I am grading with CGC at the moment is because of the aesthetic of the slab. I do much prefer the look, I prefer the chase of the Pristine label, and as I say, most of these being PC cards, it's more about how they look as opposed to maybe increasing the monetary value that PSA may give you. Now I have seen these grades already, but I haven't actually looked at them in a few weeks. There's probably a few I've forgotten. And the first card is going to be this Charles Oliveira Dominance from Panini Prism UFC. So as you can see, kicking off with a UFC card, and as you can see from the label, whenever you see that it's white here, you know that you haven't got a Pristine, you're expecting the gold. But this one did start us off with a Gem Mint 10 in the Charles Oliveira Dominance. That one's numbered out of 25. As I say, there's probably around 35 cards here, so we will kind of smash through them so you can kind of get a sense for what these are like. This one here is Lorenzo Musetti, Italian tennis player there, numbered out of 50, insert auto. That one is the Aces auto, so let's see what we get on this one. And it's a 9.5 auto 10. So this is one thing I noticed about CGC. If the card has an autograph, they automatically grade the autograph for you as opposed to it being a separate tier like it is on PSA. So auto 10, very nice to get that. Mint plus 9.5, almost that 10-10. And next up, we got this Darwin Núñez 4 of 5 on the Merlin Heritage. I think I have two of these, one's an auto and one's not. No Pristine on this one, but we do get a Mint 9, not too bad. 4 of 5 on that one, the color match. Super nice image for the Núñez. There's going to be plenty of Núñez incoming. We've got another one here. This one is from World Cup Prism. This is number to 199 on the silver. And this one gets an 8.5. As you can see, another auto grade there. 8.5 auto 10. Super nice card, that one. Again, as long as these aren't getting silly low grades, I don't particularly mind if they're not like, you know, all 10s, because I'm not specifically looking for that value, but it's nice if they get at least minimum 9, you know. Next up, we've got our first 1 of 1 of the submission. So 1 of 1 Núñez Topps Gold autograph. So this will be a dual grade on this one. And again, no Pristine on this one, but it does get the Gem Mint 10 and auto 10. Look at that on the 1 of 1 Núñez from Gold, I think 2 years ago, 22-23. Unbelievable. We love to see a 10 on a 1 of 1. Obviously it doesn't necessarily matter too much because there is only one of them, but it just makes the card look so clean. And are you telling me these slabs aren't better than PSA? You know, I've got a PSA slab right here. Do you know what I mean? I just think the clarity looking through the slab itself, the label itself, even though that's not the Pristine label, the Pristine label looks even better. Then we've got a super nice one. Here's another Núñez. This one is the Blue Shimmer from Prism Copa America. So I was really hoping, this is one of my favorite cards to be honest, and I was really hoping for a nice grade on this one. And let's see, what do we get? You can see the gold, and it's a Pristine 10. Like, tell me these labels aren't absolutely insane. Personally, I don't think the label should take away too much from the card. I don't think it should be too obnoxious, but I mean, I just think that complements it so well, especially if you get like gold cards or black cards. But this is just super nice. Our first Pristine on our first CGC submission. And we've got some more Núñez on this one. This one is Benfica Topps Now. And these ones are actually really old cards. I think they're maybe like 4 or 5 years old. But the thing with this one is I bought these on eBay and I wasn't 100% sure of the condition. It looked clean enough, but you never know whenever you're not necessarily pulling something straight from the pack or getting it direct from Topps. But this one, I wasn't really sure. I was expecting maybe like a 7 or 8 on this one. Just wanted it slabbed. But it did get a Mint plus 9.5. Super nice on that one. The Núñez Topps Now. Now there was 2 of these Núñez Topps Nows. This one is a vertical in the away kit. Header puts Benfica into the quarterfinals. This one also with a decent grade of a 9. I think the thing that's cool about this as well is the way the number is on this. It almost looks like the back of a shirt. It's almost like name and number. So he's number 9. So I mean, I don't mind a 9 too much. Then we've got some more tennis, and this one is my main PC for women's, and it is Mira Andreeva. This one is 99 of 99 bookend. Looks really cool. Grass court green on this one. And again, I just wanted this one slabbed up, and this one did hit the 8.5. Shame it couldn't just quite get a 9. Again, this is fresh, so I'm not really sure what the problem with this one was. The centre looks alright on it, maybe just slightly pushed over towards the left. But for the most part, as I said, I just wanted this one slabbed, but a bit annoying that it got an 8.5, but it could be a lot worse. Again, I just think these look amazing, slabbed up like this. Mira Andreeva, rookie. We have the Nunez stained glass here. This one doesn't get the pristine, and it does get the Gem Mint 10. So this one here is from FIFA Select 22-23. Case hit stained glass, Gem Mint 10. Would look super nice with the pristine, but yeah, 10 will do. And here's one which I'll not be keeping, but I thought was worth a go at grading. So we've got this Kylian Mbappe. Now, kind of looking at it at the moment, maybe it's just because the Champions League signs there and the Topps logo and the numbering, but it does look really off-centre, top to bottom. But I don't know if that's actually off-centre, because as you can see, his head comes out of here, and that's not necessarily the centre, but it depends how they've maybe judged it. But we look at this one, and as you can probably tell from my reaction, it does get the near mint to mint 8. Would have hoped for at least a 9 on that one, but maybe they thought the centering wasn't great on it, but it's hard to tell because of the design of the card. As I say, the rest of the card is completely clean. So then we're on to a subset from the Liverpool Chrome set, and this one is Kings of Europe. So I like the 25s in these, the X Factor Orange, and this one is Harry Kewell to start off with. I do think I've got a few of these. No pristine on this one, but it does get a Gem Mint 10. Again, this is an example of one that I could not remember the grade I even got, so it's nice to see we have got quite a few 10s already, and this one is a nice one for Kewell. Then next up, we have some Carlos Alcaraz. So obviously a real prospect in tennis. I think he's 3rd in the world at the moment, behind Zverev and Yannick Sinner. This one's just numbered to 299, but still it's an Alcaraz. I got this pack pulled from a break and just thought it was worth grading. And on this one we got a 9, which isn't too bad on the Alcaraz. And then next up we have another stained glass Nunez from the same year, except this one is from Premier League Select as opposed to FIFA Select. So obviously club teams, this one's got Nunez with the 27 shirt. And as you can see in this one, we do hit the pristine, which is unbelievable. So nice. I can't get, every time I see this label, I can't get over it. I can't get over how good it looks. Let me know what you think of these labels in the comments. Like, surely I don't see enough people subbing sports to CGC. Like, obviously there's a lot of maybe Pokemon and TCG stuff that go, and obviously they do a lot with comics, but I think the sports cards look super nice and super clean in these slabs. We have another one of these Kings of Europe, Luis Garcia on this one, and can we get a 10 to match the Kewell? No, this one is a 9. Not too bad. These ones are numbered out of 25. And then about halfway through, we finish off with another Nunez, also from the Liverpool Chrome subset. This one here is the Clinical, and it gets a 9. This one's out of 50. Mint 9, not too bad. Again, we're not really getting any low grades here. We've had a couple of 8.5s, and the rest have been 9s and 10s, a couple of pristine so far, so no complaints. Let's see what we get in the rest of the sub. Okay, so finally we've come across some Yu-Gi-Oh! In the sub. So this one here is Dragon Master Magia. This is the Japanese version. It's not an insanely expensive card, but I did think it looked insane with the secret rare foiling on this one. And obviously we're used to seeing it in English in QCR only, so it's quite a nice one to have. And this one got the Gem Mint 10. Again, no complaints with that. Looks absolutely stunning, that card. I think CGC really pop when it comes to the Yu-Gi-Oh! I think one of the main things is, because of the way you're holding it, because it's so clear and crisp, it almost feels like you still got the card in your hand, and you don't have any of this frosted stuff that kind of makes it feel too detached from you. We've got another Yu-Gi-Oh! One here, this time in English. So this one is Dark Magician Girl. This one I actually recently pack pulled from the MP24 tin. Super nice. I was quite surprised to get it. I was hoping it would grade well, and it does get an 8.5. A little bit disappointing on that one, but I do trust them. That is one of the things about these grades. I've had PSA subs back before where I felt like the grade hasn't matched how I felt the card is, But with most cards here, I think I'm getting fair grades across the board, and it feels quite consistent. So no complaints about that one. I'll have a quick look to see why that might be the case, but it can just be the smallest thing that can be the difference between, you know, an 8.5/9 right up to a 10 or pristine. So super nice. Again, one for the PC. Here's another subset of our Liverpool Chrome. This one's Heroes of Today, Nunez, and as you can see, this one is a red X Factor, so this one's actually numbered to 5. So super nice card. This is one we would love to get a decent grade in, and as you can see, it gets the pristine 10 again. So it's our third pristine 10 in the sub already, and these are quite difficult to get. They aren't handed out, so you know, you gotta love to see it whenever you do get the pristine. And the one thing to note is if you are getting the sub back and you see that the back of it is gold like this, there's no way to hide it, so you know pretty much straight away if you've got the pristine. Okay, here we go. It's getting pretty crazy now. So we do have our second 1 of 1 of the sub, and this one is the foil fractor from Flagship Nunez 1 of 1 autograph. And what do we see on this one? No pristine, but it does get a Gem Mint 10 auto 10, so that's 2 1 of 1s for our Nunez collection, and both of them are 10/10 on the grade. And again, just look how nice that is. Look how that pops with the foil fractor. And into a few thicker cards as well. So this is something I was considering whenever it comes to the CGC slabs. I hadn't really seen many thicker cards graded in their slabs, so I wanted to kind of see what they're like. As you can see, they align really well. They do look very crisp on the eye. So this one is Obsidian Electric Etched Neon Blue Flood, and this one is a Mint 9, not too bad. That one's numbered out of 12. Another Nunez for the collection, color match with Uruguay. And here we go, our final 1 of 1 Nunez. So 3 we sent off in this submission, and this one is from Deco. This one was pulled for us by Sunday League investors, and this one here gets the Mint 9, so can't complain. 3 1 of 1 Nunez, 2 10s and a 9. Again, all of them got auto 10, which is really cool. But again, that one just looks so clean, especially with the black border and then the black border of the label. Yeah, I just think it looks amazing. Very happy with the submission so far, I must admit. Few cards left in the sub, and this one is the manga for Darwin Nunez from EPL Prism, and this one here gets a Gem Mint 10. I actually forgot about that one as well. Gem Mint 10 on the manga, and these ones are quite hard to grade because they are renowned for being bad for centering, because you can see the way sort of the manga strokes on the edge can sit, but centering seems fine on this one. I did get the 10. Maybe that is just the thing that took it away from being a pristine. Here's a really interesting one. So we have Fernando Torres from Marvelous Moments. This one is from Euro Pristine, Topps Pristine. So again, this one's numbered to 50. Interestingly enough, I actually just picked up at a 25, so I will be selling that one off and essentially replacing this one. So I probably will sell this one, but I was hoping for a nice grade to get us going on this one, and it is another Gem Mint 10. I think his card's so nice. He's got the flag there just after they won the Euros. So, and then we saw this card earlier on as well, except this is the auto variant. So it's back to Merlin Heritage for Darwin Nunez 2.5. This one's auto. On the grade on this one, no pristine. It is a 9.5 and auto 9. So again, really nice grade on that one. Obviously slightly off the 10. I'm not really sure what would make the difference in that case, but I can only assume that the auto 9 is because this auto's gone slightly off the sticker here. It's hard to tell with autographs, but again, it's fairly consistent. Most of the other ones, if not all of them, got 10s. So this one, understandably, they can't give 10s for every single one, especially if something like that happens. So you're hoping that the people who write the autographs, the football players or whatever, take a bit of care with it, but we know for the most part they don't. So sometimes it's just luck of the draw which sticker that you get on your card, but you would like to hope that companies like Topps and Panini will put the better autographs on the higher value cards, so like the 101s and the 5s, etc. That one's not too bad, to be fair. I've seen a lot worse from Nunez, but yeah, that one gets the auto 9. And here's another eBay pickup from an older card. This one's from 2021, Football Finest. This is Nunez in a Benfica kit again. Again, whenever you're sending off cards that you've picked up on eBay, unless you've been able to fully inspect it and beforehand somehow, or get really good photos, it's hard to tell whether something's going to be great. So essentially I was picking this up because it is quite a rare variant of the card. I think it's numbered to 35. With this one, we got lucky again and we get the pristine 10 on this one. Super nice on that pulsar, and as I say, I think this one's numbered to 35. Yeah, 5 of 35. Again with the gold on the back. Absolutely insane. And we actually have one more 1 of 1 to share. Now, it isn't a Nunes, but it is a Nunes. It's Amanda Nunes from UFC National Treasures 1 of 1. I pulled this from an American Break a long time ago. I was debating whether to grade it or not, but I just thought, you know, screw it. I think I threw this one into the submission at the last minute just to see how it would get on. Again, a thicker card, so you never know condition-wise how they're going to pan out when it comes to grading. But this Amanda Nunes gets a Gem Mint 10. Look how amazing that looks. We've done super well on these. Like, one thing I've noticed is if I have got a lower grade on the card, it's generally the less valuable ones. Like, all the high-end cards that we've sent off have done really, really well. Gem Mint 10s or Pristine 10s, so absolutely unbelievable. And now into our final 5 cards, and we've got another Nunes from Prism here. This is an insert. I love these inserts. This orange one I picked up a while back. So hoping for something decent on this one. And it's a Mint 9. Again, no problems there. You can kind of see what I mean when you look at that card, especially how it just feels like it's a shirt number. So if I collect number 9 players like Nunes and Torres, that's not going to be too much of an issue, especially if I'm keeping for the PC anyway. This one here is National Landmarks from Prism Copa America, another case hit from that set. And this one was a super nice one pulled recently, and it gets an 8.5. Again, you just want them to just scrape that 9 at least. 8.5's a really sort of random number. It's quite difficult to know exactly where it lands. Here's a select case hit, Artistic Impressions of Nunes. This one's also FIFA Select, so as well as the stained glass, this was another one of those case hits from that set. No Pristine on this one, but it does get the Gem Mint 10. Again, I think I bought this off somebody on a Discord server, so Nunes, Uruguay, looks super nice, especially that kind of black and white sepia effect. Penultimate card is going to be this Nunes from Copa America Prism to 25 insert. Again, super nice. I'm collecting all of these inserts from that set into 25. I do like the orange sets. And this one gets the 8.5. Again, just you wanted to scrape that 9, but not too bad. Super nice image on that one. And the final card is a Fernando Torres to 25 from Topps Finest autograph. So nice. That kit is super iconic. And, you know, we're really hoping for a nice grade. This is a beautiful one for the PC. And we're hoping to see that Gem Mint 10. Or maybe we're not. It's a Pristine 10 to finish off the grading sub with CGC on that Fernando Torres. Like, that is absolutely stunning. Tell me what you think in the comments below about these slabs, about grading with CGC. I was quite skeptical about the label change initially, but I think now I am a complete convert. Especially now that we've seen sports cards in these. You don't see too many people in the UK especially grading sports cards with CGC, but it is super easy. Like, you just send it to their London office. It's not even through a middleman, it's through them directly, and they cover everything to America and back. And as I say, it only takes a few weeks and you get your cards back, and it literally works out like £10 a card. So absolutely no brainer, especially whenever the slab is this quality and the label looks so nice. And the grading ultimately is super fair in my opinion, and I'm very happy with this sub. I cannot complain at all. So hopefully you enjoyed that CGC sub. Let me know if you want to see me submit more cards to CGC, or if you have other grading companies that you're using that you think might be better. One thing I can say for sure is, versus the PSA subs I've done in the past, I enjoyed doing that one much more. There was a real satisfaction out of the grades, and as I say, the cards in the slabs just look pristine. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more collector-based content, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for looking.